What if I told you that the biggest thing stopping you from building wealth isn't that you're not a genius, or that you don't have an Ivy League degree, or that you're not in on some secret Wall Street handshake? What if the best tools for building a fortune are actually things you're already doing, thinking, and using every single day? Sounds a bit too good to be true, doesn't it? For years, we've all heard it, right? That getting rich is super complicated, that it's only for the super smart, the incredibly lucky, or folks born with a silver spoon. Honestly, that one belief crushes so many financial dreams before they even get started. It makes us look for fancy, complex answers out there while we're sitting on a goldmine of skills we already have. But what if the real path to financial freedom is hiding in plain sight, just disguised as your everyday habits and common sense? Seriously, think about it. How many times have you caught yourself thinking, I'm just not good with money, or I don't have any special talents to start a business? That kind of thinking is so common, and it's exactly what keeps tons of people feeling stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, or just believing that serious wealth is meant for other people. It's like we're trained to ignore our own abilities, to think that unless a skill has some fancy title or a university course tied to it, it's not really valuable. And this self doubt, all cranked up by the myth that wealth is some exclusive club, means millions of people aren't even tapping into their own financial power. They see others making it financially and just assume those folks have some secret, rare knowledge. But the truth? It's usually way simpler and a lot more empowering than that. The skills that really build lasting wealth are often the basic ones, the stuff we do all the time and don't even think twice about because it is so common. The big lie isn't just that you need to be a genius. The deeper lie is that your current genius, your everyday practical skills, aren't enough. Trust me, they absolutely are. So let's just smash that myth to pieces right now. You absolutely do not need a PhD in finance or some groundbreaking invention to build serious wealth. In this video, I'm going to show you the real secret. It's all about getting a handle on a few basic personal finance ideas, many you already know, and using some super simple business concepts to totally change your financial future. These are the skills you've got right now, just maybe needing a little sharpening, a bit more focus, and aim straight at building the life you dream of. Get ready to find out that you're already a wealth building powerhouse. Skills are commonly categorized into three main groups, each with its own role and characteristics. One, hard skills. These are technical and measurable abilities, often acquired through formal education or training. Examples include office computer skills, foreign languages, programming, graphic design, data analysis, writing, and content creation. These skills are essential for performing specific job functions and are often prerequisites in professional roles. Soft skills. These are interpersonal and behavioral abilities that affect how individuals interact and collaborate. Examples include communication, teamwork, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Soft skills serve as catalysts, enabling individuals to apply their hard skills more effectively. For those aiming to become experts or leaders, soft skills are non-negotiable. For example, a technical trainer must communicate complex concepts in a clear, engaging way. Skills like listening, questioning, explaining, and giving feedback are core to successful knowledge transfer. No matter how deep someone's technical knowledge is, without the ability to communicate, collaborate, or adapt, the impact of their hard skills is limited. Soft skills maximize the influence and utility of hard skills, helping individuals navigate professional environments, lead teams, and earn recognition as true experts. Life skills. These are practical behaviors and adaptive abilities used to manage everyday life situations, especially in emergencies. They are often learned through real-life experience. Examples: emergency escape, earthquakes, fires, safe use of dangerous tools, knives, hammers, electricity, responding to threats, refusing, avoiding risky situations. While not always part of job descriptions, life skills are critical for resilience and safety, and they shape an individual's confidence and independence. Levels of skill mastery. Let's break skill mastery into 4 levels. Beginner, aware, understands the basics, can follow instructions, competent, performs well in familiar situations, gets things done reliably. Proficient goes beyond basic execution, adds value through creativity and problem solving. Expert sets standards, innovates, leads, and teaches others, recognized for their mastery. The higher your level of mastery, the greater your value in the market. How long does it take to reach each level? Good enough. 20 hours rule. You need just 20 focused hours to become functionally competent in a new skill. This helps you move past the "I don't know what to do" phase and start creating value. High proficiency, 1,200 hours. For complex skills like languages, 1,200 hours are needed to master listening, speaking, reading, and writing, roughly 300 hours per component. World-class expertise, 10,000 hours. The famous 10,000-hour rule represents the time needed for deliberate practice to reach elite performance. It's not just time, but how you practice, deep focus, challenges, and constant feedback. Over time, structured and intentional practice forges deep neural pathways, leading to automatic execution and high performance. Expert-level skill is a long-term commitment, not just repetition. The journey requires persistence, structure, and quality practice. High-income careers from basic skills. Now let's look at real income examples to show how basic skills, when mastered, can lead to 6- or even 7-figure careers. Writing, from notes to a 6-figure income. Content writer, 50,000 to 80,000 your own. Top freelancers, 5,000 to 10,000 per month. Copywriter, conversion-focused round, 70,000 to 150,000 per year own. Elite freelancers, 5,000 plus per Senate per sales page. SEO content strategist, 60,000 to 120,000 your own, bonus for performance metrics. Author, blogger, self-published authors, Amazon, Medium, Substack, 100,000 per Senate year own with a strong audience. Takeaway: writing, when mastered, creates remote-friendly, high-earning careers. Communication, your voice, your wealth. Public motivational speaker, 5,000 to 20,000 per event. Top speakers, 100,000 per Senate per talk. Corporate trainer, coach, 80 to 250,000 your own. Podcast host, educational YouTuber. Top communicators, 6 to 7 figures from ads, courses, sponsorships. Communication equals influence plus authority plus massive income. Critical thinking, the strategy advantage. Business consultant, strategist, $100,000 to $300,000 per year own. MBB firms, McKinsey Bain, $250,000 per Senate in bonuses. Investor portfolio manager, $150,000 to $500,000 per Senate your own. Add equity or profit sharing. CEO, strategic decision roles. Small companies, $100,000 to $300,000 per Senate your own. Fortune 500 CEOs, multi-million-dollar salaries. Deep thinking equals big decisions equals big rewards. Organization and time management, silent power, big impact. Project manager, PMP certified, 90 to 140,000 per year own. Systems mastery equals scale, control, and sustainable success. The better your teamwork and empathy, the faster you rise in leadership roles. You're not far behind, you're just one skill away from a breakthrough. Pick one skill, hard or soft. Don't just learn it, master it. Because the road to $100K or even $1 million a year often starts with something deceptively simple. Writing better, speaking clearer, thinking sharper, organizing smarter, collaborating deeper. Master a basic skill, multiply your value. That's the math of success. All right, let's switch gears and talk about some dead simple business ideas. And again, we're not talking about launching the next Amazon or Google here, unless, of course, that's your dream. We're talking about how really basic concepts, which you're probably already using in some way, can help you bring in more money, maybe even by starting a little side hustle or small business with skills you already have. One of the most basic, yet often missed business skills is simply understanding value. If you can spot a bargain at the grocery store, or if you know exactly why your favorite local coffee shop is way better than the big chain next door, then you get value. In business speak, this just means figuring out what people need or what problem they have, and then offering a solution they're happy to pay for. So, what skills or hobbies do you have that other people might find valuable? Maybe you're awesome at organizing, a great writer, super crafty, a patient teacher, good at fixing things, or even just a great listener who gives solid advice. All of these things can be turned into income. This flows right into starting a side hustle. Think about what you currently do that people actually pay for. Can you write? Offer freelance writing or editing services. Good with social media? Loads of small businesses could use help with their online game. Love animals? Pet sitting or dog walking could be perfect. The main thing is to start small. You don't need a huge loan or some complicated business plan for many side hustles. Just pick a skill, find a way to offer it to a few people, and see what happens. As you start earning, you can put some of that money back into growing it if that's what you want. The cool thing about a side hustle is that it uses what you already know and do, turning your existing talents into extra cash. To take this a little further, let's touch on some entrepreneurship fundamentals, but keeping it simple. This isn't about writing a 100-page business plan, promise. It's more about having a basic idea of who your ideal customer is, like who are you actually trying to help or sell to? What makes your service or product a little different or better than others? And super important, always keep your business money and your personal money separate. This just makes things clearer and is a must if you ever need to do taxes for your side gig. Even simple record keeping, like a basic spreadsheet tracking what you earned and what you spent for your hustle, is a key business skill. A critical skill, whether you're employed or running your own thing, is earning more. Now, this might sound more like a goal than a skill, but the ability to actually increase your income, that's definitely a skill. This includes stuff like negotiating a raise at your current job, which means knowing your worth to the company and being able to clearly explain it. It could also mean actively looking for higher paying jobs or learning new in-demand skills that companies are willing to pay more for. Often, you can learn these skills through online courses or special programs without needing a whole new degree. The mindset here is to stop being passive about how much you earn and actively look for ways to bump it up. And of course, having different income streams like from side hustles or investments we've talked about is a really powerful way to earn more. Basic marketing and selling. Seriously, if you've ever convinced a friend to watch a movie you loved or raved about a great restaurant, you've used selling skills. It's all about clearly telling people about the benefits of what you're offering. For a side hustle, this could be as simple as telling your friends and family what you're up to, posting on social media, or even making a simple flyer. You don't need a massive advertising budget. You just need to let the right people know that you have a solution to their problem or something that can bring them a bit of joy or make their life easier. And here's one that's a bit more businessy, but still pretty basic. Reading basic financial information. For a small side hustle, you don't need to be an accountant, but can you look at a list of your earnings and a list of your expenses and figure out if you actually made a profit? That's the heart of it. Understanding if more money came in than went out is the lifeblood of any business, big or small. This simple check helps you make smart decisions. Do I need to charge a bit more? Can I cut my costs anywhere? Is this whole thing actually worth my time? These business principles aren't about inventing something totally new. They're about using your common sense, your existing talents, and putting in a bit of focused effort to create ways to make more money. You already negotiate in your daily life. You already get what value means, and you definitely know how to talk to people. Now, just imagine the incredible power when you bring these two sets of basic skills together. Having your personal finances in good shape means you can build up some cash, even small amounts that you might need to try out a side hustle idea, maybe to buy some basic supplies or a piece of software. Your budgeting skills will help you manage the money for your little venture like a pro, making sure it's actually making you money.
Astery. Key principles for lasting financial success in the mindset. Okay, so beyond the practical stuff like budgeting or starting a side gig, there are a few big picture ideas or mindsets that are really key for long-term financial success. First, set clear goals. Just saying, "I want to get rich," is pretty vague, right? What does getting rich actually mean to you? Is it paying off every single debt you have? Buying your own place? Retiring early so you can travel the world? You need to define specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart goals. These goals give everything you do a clear direction and keep you going when things feel a bit tough. So, write them down. Look at them regularly. Second, make a commitment to continuous learning. Becoming financially savvy isn't like a one-off course you take. It's something you keep learning about for your whole life. The financial world changes, new tools pop up, and your own life will change too. You don't need to become an expert overnight, but try to stay curious. Read articles, listen to podcasts, watch videos, hey, like this one. The more you learn about managing your money and spotting opportunities, the better the decisions you'll make. And probably most importantly, take action. Knowing stuff is great, but if you don't do anything with that knowledge, it's just wasted potential. The most perfectly planned budget is useless if you don't actually stick to it. The most amazing side hustle idea will never make you a penny if you don't actually start it. Small, consistent steps are so much more powerful than doing something big once in a blue moon. So, save that first $100, make that first sale, open that investment account. Action creates momentum, and that momentum is what builds wealth. So, you see, building wealth isn't about some secret code you were never taught or needing to be some kind of genius. It's all about recognizing and intentionally using the basic skills you already use every single day. Your ability to plan, to manage what you have, to communicate with people, to learn new things, and to solve problems. You have these skills. The secret is just understanding how powerful they are when you point them towards your financial well-being. No PhD needed, just a change in how you look at things and a promise to yourself to be consistent. If you're ready to stop selling yourself short and start tapping into your own wealth potential using the skills you already have, then do 3 quick things for me. 1. Hit that like button if this clicked with you. 2. Subscribe for more myth-busting money tips and simple business ideas. 3. And the big one, comment below and tell me which basic skill that you already have are you going to focus on using first to build your wealth. I'd genuinely love to hear your plans. The path to financial freedom really starts when you realize the keys are already in your pocket. It's about using the power of basic budgeting, smart saving, consistent investing, and that entrepreneurial spark that's hidden in your everyday talents. You are way more capable and resourceful than you've probably been led to believe. So start today. Take those small, steady steps and watch how your existing skills can completely transform your financial future. You've totally got this.